The self-proclaimed prophets of the cosmos, that we call astrologers, insist that planetary forces orchestrate cycles of energy that reverberate through our collective consciousness, darting between the individual ego and the collective psyche. Meanwhile, the grandpas of science who cling desperately to their empirical ways have us dismiss astrology as just another recycled fortune cookie wrapped in New Age cellophane. So, who's right? If we peer into the dusty halls of science, we see that there are tangible mechanisms that explain how celestial bodies can influence the chaotic nature of human behavior. Take the moon, for example. Its gravitational pull is said to orchestrate our plane's oceanic tides. If this gravitational pulsing can stir the water, just imagine the subtle whispers it sends through the human body, which is 60% water. Does the moon not affect our own circadian rhythms or sleep cycles? The sun also rages with its own flare, emitting solar flares that can scramble our precious electromagnetic field, affecting our moods and behaviors. Some studies even link increased geomagnetic activity to heightened stress, leaving us anxious and unfocused. On the most basic level, we can see the way Earth moves around the sun, causing the seasons to change. These seasonal changes can impact our moods, how well we sleep, and the production of hormones in our bodies, such as melatonin, the sleep regulator. These aren't just cosmic coincidences. They piece together a narrative of influence. What's that? You're saying this doesn't make astrologers the winner here? Well, you're right. It doesn't. But what if we look at astrology from another angle? What if it's not the planets exerting their will upon us? What if they're merely reflecting our inner lives back at us, showing us the patterns and lessons intertwined with our deepest selves? This perspective would then align perfectly with the foundational principle of Hermeticism, which suggests there is a correspondence between the macrocosm, the universe, planets, celestial movements, and the microcosm, the human psyche, emotions, and experiences. As above, so below. In other words, the stars don't dictate our behaviors, but instead hold up a mirror, reflecting the cycles and rhythms already pulsating within us. Still don't get it? If you're undergoing your Saturn return at 30, you're not being punished by cold Saturn itself. Instead, your life is spiraling back to align with those archetypal lessons of karma and mastery, an existential push forward, rather than a cosmic pullback. Or, if Venus is flaunting itself in your birth chart, it's not granting you beauty and allure. It merely brings out that resonance from within your psyche, because you already embody the Venusian aspects of attraction and style. And the infamous Mercury in retrograde? Oh, the horror of communication crashes, mental fog, and ex-lovers reappearing. These are classic Mercury moves, but it's not cosmic sabotage. It's likely your psyche unraveling tangled threads of thought and chatter. Astrology isn't some prophetic script. It's a dark mirror, peeling back layers, exposing strengths, weaknesses, and those glorious challenges we love to avoid. The stars don't chart our destinies, but they can help us navigate through the chaos of personal and collective growth. Next, we step into a modern, quantum consciousness perspective. Reality is a malleable beast, an open wound we carve into with intention and ritual. The observer effect shows how reality isn't a fixed state, but shifts fluidly with our perceptions. So, if you're convinced a particular planetary alignment will doom you, guess what? You've set a self-fulfilling prophecy into motion. Energy flows where the attention goes. Meanwhile, someone who knows these cosmic cycles yet refuses to be shackled by them can take charge. wielding them as tools for awakening instead of passivity. Rather than cowering beneath the weight of Saturn's lessons, he considers what it unveils about his own resilience. Instead of losing himself in Neptune's hazy illusions, he harnesses it, letting it guide his creativity and spiritual exploration. So, quit blaming Mercury for your own miscommunications. The truth has more to do with a need to slow down and reflect on your thoughts. The stars and planets do not carve our fates. They merely mirror them, and it's up to you to hold the brush and paint your own universe.